Good evening, everyone. This is LJ with the latest Spurs chat. Nottingham Forest 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. So I was wrong. I gave it the kiss of death. I said we'd win this 2-1. And to be fair, I'm not saying we should have won, but their keeper done 3 good saves from Brendan Johnson. In the first half, I thought we didn't deserve to be losing. And to be fair, over the 90 minutes, I didn't think we should have lost. I stand by what I said. Forest's lofty position in the Premier League table is only because this is such a mad season at the moment. And that to me is 1 point dropped. 3 points dropped. I would have been even disappointed with a draw. But I was happy to see Spencer at right back, and to be fair, he's cocked himself up with that stupid red card because I thought he played well. Gray played well. No one else played well. I was surprised to see Madders on the bench because I thought we know that Forest play on the counter, so you probably needed our most creative player, bar Kulicheski, is Madders. So I'm surprised that he started on the bench. We're just passing and probing, not really looking like we're going to get anywhere, really. And as I said before, this system, despite injuries, the players that are up front at the minute are the players that are going to play anyway, and they just don't attack the fullbacks. I think Brendan Johnson done it once in the second half, put a low ball in, went out for a corner, but it caused a bit of mayhem in the box. Why don't our wingers take on fullbacks? Sonny, he's either just being kept in the team because of his name, or he's got it written into his contract that he's got to play a certain amount of games because he sells so many shirts, because he is rubbish, absolutely rubbish. It looks like he's come to the end of his career. Whether that's the system or he's just not happy, there's something going on there with Sonny. He needs to be dropped for 3, 4, 5 games, give him a kick up the arse. He doesn't attack the fullback, he gives the ball away, he's always on the floor. But I didn't think the players looked very happy today. Are they starting to disbelieve his own system? Because there isn't a plan B. Sorry, I said only Gray and Spence played well. You've got to say Solanke played well as well, because he works so tightly up the front, so can't forget Solanke. But he needs service, and he's just not getting it. As usual, a lot of Spurs fans are going off their nut. Andrew's got to go, Levy's got to go, or whatever. But what do we expect? What you've got to do, Spurs fans, is wait till his players come back. And if the results carry on, he'll be gone. He said he's got a long list for this window. Levy's in a predicament now. Do you give him the funds? Do you back him in the window? I think he probably will, unless we get hammered by Wolves. A defeat will be bad enough, but at the minute he's got the excuse of the injuries. And I do understand that, don't get me wrong, I do understand the injuries, but when you've got injuries as bad as we've got, you've got to tweak it a bit. You've got to look at it and go, right, this is the system we're going to play, lads. You know, whatever it is, whether it's a low block or a counter attack or whatever. When you've got injuries, and you ain't got your strongest team out, you've got to change things. I don't know why I keep sticking to the same things. It's just not working. And everyone says, yeah, but you know, it is working because we got the most goals and all this. When we do win, we hammer teams. And normally that's when the teams that we're playing, Man City, Man United, Villa, West Ham, Southampton to a degree, came at us because of their previous manager being attack-minded. When teams attack us, we have the capability of smashing teams. We actually have. But when we play against teams with a lower block, we can't. So the system only works against certain teams. That's fact, whether you've got the full team or not. As I said, I'm being really patient, but it's getting hard. Because just because of the stubbornness of Angie's unwillingness to change the system, it's mental. It's just not happening. Dragusin's gone off. I'm hearing that Davis might be called to come back slightly early against Wolves. Just got to wait and see, Spurs fans, and we just got to expect to probably lose every game until our players come back. But as I said on the last video, I'm getting a bit of deja vu. When the players came back last time, we didn't improve. But if you want Levy out, if you want Ange out, all the Ange out lovers, you're going to have to wait, I'm afraid, because that is what's going to happen. Levy won't do nothing, I don't think, until he's got his players back, because then he hasn't got an excuse. But the only thing is, he's in a dilemma, isn't he? Because, like I said, will he back him or not? It's a tough one for Levy. The January window ain't great. If Ange has given him a long list, I'd imagine it's players which he thinks he can do the job, not probably world beaters or proven Premiership players, which is what I think we need, especially with these injuries. We're in a bit of a mess at the minute, aren't we? Because even when he gets his players back, he's going to stick to the system, and even when the players are injured, he's going to stick to the system. And I just don't think, even though he's a likeable man, Ange, I just don't think that this system's going to work. I really don't. And until he learns that, if he learns that, that will be his downfall. Because everyone knows how to play against us. Everyone knows the weaknesses. I don't think the weaknesses was really exposed today. As I said before, I don't think Forest are that good. I actually don't. I don't think they're that good at all. But even Nuno, I think it was like 15, 18 minutes left today. You could see that we was not really all over him, but we was probing, pressing it in, and he switched it to a back five. Whether you agree with that or not, well, it worked, didn't it? So you've got to agree with it, but whether you don't agree with it, he's changing things, he's changing the system during the game. And you won't do that. I don't know. It's not looking good for him, is it? If you're not going to change, you're not going to tweak, you ain't going to make it, mate. It's as simple as that. All the best managers, the proven managers, they change things during the game. So yeah, I'll keep it short today because it's a bit of a depressing one. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for some of your comments. We move on to Wolves. Let's just hope we can beat Wolves. But I mean, I don't know if they actually have, but just before I come on here, they were beating Man United 1-0, so could we see Man United and Spurs in a relegation battle this season? The way things are going, you don't know, do you? It's been a crazy season. So I hope you had all had a good Christmas, and let's see what happens on Sunday, eh? Take care, come on Spurs.